Today's topic is, what are the income requirements for marriage-based immigration? This is Fred Wahl, the VisaCoach. Usually about 9 months in, after applying for a fiancé or spouse visa, or at the get-go when applying for green card and permanent residency, you will have to provide clear evidence of your income to convincingly demonstrate your future family will not need welfare or other public benefits. It's critical to understand before you are at this stage what the financial requirements are to avoid surprises and denial, especially as the annual income requirements have greatly increased this year from last. And in case your income is not enough, well, towards the end of this video, I will teach you how to get around that problem by using a joint sponsor. I am Fred Wahl, the VisaCoach, and I work for you to prepare and craft your applications to submit to U.S. immigration. Sometimes callers ask me, do I fill in the forms for them, or do they have to do it? Well, absolutely, I will be filling in the forms and preparing the applications fully. But my help doesn't stop there. I continue working personally with you all the way through to the final happy end of your immigration journey. Now, let's talk about income requirements for marriage-based immigration to the USA in 2020. In order to successfully petition for your spouse or fiancé to come to the USA or obtain a green card after marriage in the USA, you, the U.S. sponsor, must demonstrate to U.S. immigration that you have enough income coming in to support your new spouse and whole household. The minimum financial requirement is that you must have income equal to, and preferably more than 100% of the poverty income level where you live to be eligible to sponsor a fiancé visa, and over 125% of the poverty level to be eligible for a spousal visa or adjustment of status. And often, even when applying for the fiancé visa, the consular officer might apply the higher 125% range at his or her discretion. So it's possible, whenever possible, to exceed the higher target. Each year, the Department of Health and Human Services publishes their poverty guidelines. As of March 2020, for residents in the continental U.S., the financial eligibility requirements are as followed. First, the required annual income for a fiancé visa, $17,240 if there's 2 persons in the family, $21,720 if there's 3 persons, and $26,200 if there's 4 persons. And for each additional person, add $4,480. Now, the required annual income for a spouse visa or green card is $21,550 for 2 persons, $27,150 for 3 persons, $32,750 for 4 persons, and for each additional person, add $5,600. The financial eligibility thresholds are lower for active military, thank you for your service, and higher for residents of Alaska or Hawaii. Now, proving your income. Normally, you would do this by providing your most recent federal tax return, 3 to 6 pay stubs showing year-to-date earnings, plus a letter from your employer confirming, well, your job and what your expected annual pay is. Now, if your income might be low, but you have money in the bank, well, your cash assets can be used as an alternative for annual income. Cash assets are assets which can be easily converted, sold to cash. For example, stocks, bonds, certificates of deposit, and cash. You may have a lot of other assets such as car, boat, coin collection, business, or investment property, but because these cannot be easily turned to cash, immigration will not accept them as alternatives to annual income. The one exception to an asset that is hard to convert but can be counted, well, is your home. If the market value of your home is higher than your mortgage, you may use this equity just like a cash asset. Now, $5 of cash assets is the equivalent of $1 of annual income. So, for example, a retired fiancé visa sponsor living in California has no income, no dependents, but he would need, well, 5 times $17,240, or do the numbers there, to be $86,200. Alternatively, a combination of income and assets can work. For example, if the sponsor's income is $10,000 per year, then his annual income is short by, well, $7,240, so he should have 5 times that amount, or $32,300 in cash to qualify. $36,200 of cash assets to qualify. Okay. Now, what if you don't have enough income or assets? Well, in that case, you could ask a relative or friend to ask as a co or joint sponsor. Just like buying a car, your joint sponsor would, well, co-sign your loan. And when a joint sponsor is used, well, the side of the household increases. The combined household for the financial calculations would include the household side of the sponsor combined with the household size of the co-sponsor. For example, a college student petitioning for his fiancée asks his father to co-joint sponsor. Both the college student and the father would each complete an affidavit of support. The student's household is just 2 persons, himself and his fiancée. But the father's household would be father, mother, and the 2 siblings still living at home, 4 more. So the combined household would be 6 persons. And the combined income of both sponsor and joint sponsor would have to be, well, $35,160 or more. Now, a joint sponsor can be used for any spousal visa or adjustment of status petition, and can be used for most fiancé visa petitions. However, not all consulates allow the use of a joint sponsor for a fiancé visa. For example, so far, Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Nigeria do not allow a co-sponsor for a fiancé visa. So if you are applying for a fiancé visa and you think you need a joint sponsor, well, before filing a petition, it's best that you contact the consulate directly and confirm whether the consulate's policies allow you to use a joint sponsor or not. And if they don't allow you to use one, then swap your plans, get married, and apply for a spouse visa. This was Fred Wahl, the Visa Coach. Now, if you haven't done so already, well, please subscribe to this channel. This helps others just like you find us. And then like or add your comments to this video, and visit my website, VisaCoach.com. There you'll find lots more information and videos, and there you can sign up for the VisaCoach monthly newsletter. Each month it's full of tips and advice on marriage-based immigration, and free of charge. And when you sign up, you get 2 free ebooks I've written, 155 K1 visa questions, and 5 things you must know before starting on your visa. Finally, when you are ready to get started on your fiancé or spouse visa, call for your complimentary case evaluation and speak with me directly.
If you are considering hiring VisaCoach to personally guide you through your immigration adventure, join him for a complimentary case evaluation. He listens to you to learn the red flags and strengths of your case, your eligibility and goals. He suggests which visa is right for you, the best strategy to get it, and how soon your partner can join you. To learn more about VisaCoach's services and how he can help you, book your free case evaluation today.